Ever feel like your metal playlists are hitting a wall? Today we are heading to Japan again. You know that Japanese metal isn't just fast, it's built with a level of composition that feels almost architectural. They mix genres that shouldn't exist together and somehow make it a masterpiece. We are breaking down 10 albums where the songwriting is basically on a genius level. Let's go! First up, the titans of neoclassical power metal. This album is a masterclass in how to use a guitar to tell a story. Shu, the guitarist, didn't just write riffs, he wrote movements. The title track is 14 minutes long and literally borrows from Tchaikovsky. It's elegant, it's lightning fast, and it shows that you can be technical without losing the soul. If Galneryus is a fine wine, these guys are a spiked energy drink. This album is a genius chaos. One second you are headbanging to heavy new metal, the next you are in a funk bass groove, and suddenly you are singing a pop chorus. Their ability to switch gears without the song falling apart is a level of songwriting very few bands can pull off. Dir En Grey is where metal becomes art. In this album, they took their older, simpler tracks and completely dismantled them. They added progressive layers, avant-garde, screams, and weird timing. It's dark, uncomfortable, and brilliant. Kyo's vocals here are used more like an instrument than a voice. It's hauntingly technical. Now, if you love that classic new wave of British heavy metal sound but want it turned up to 11, this is it. These women are precision machines. The composition here is all about the twin guitar attack. The way Midori and Miyako weave their solos together in songs like Shadowmaker is something every guitar nerd needs to study. Hear me out, ignore the kawaii label for a second and listen to the composition. This album is a global laboratory. They are mixing gent with Indian folk, Latin rhythms, and electronic music. Here is the production and the Kami band musicianship. It's a bold experiment that proved metal has no borders. Sigh is an avant-garde black metal, but this album sounds like a 70s psychedelic trip. You've got the saxophones, vintage synths, and jazz fusion elements clashing with black metal growls. It's totally fearless. It's the kind of genius that comes from being completely out there. We have to pay respect to the legends. This was the first Japanese metal albums to really blow up in the US. Akira Takasaki's riffs on this record are iconic. The composition is tight, punchy, and professional. It's a perfect example of how to write heavy metal that's catchy enough for the radio but technical enough for the pros. Boris is a bit different. Their genius lies in atmosphere. This album blends shoegaze, doom, and drone metal. They use noise and feedback as if it were a melody. It's the kind of music that makes you feel the weight of the sound. It's slow, heavy, and incredibly smart in its simplicity. Take power metal, add a virtuoso violinist, and crank the speed to 200%. This is the album. The interplay between the electric violins and the shredding guitar is breathtaking. It's very dense music. There's so much happening in every second, but it never feels messy. It's high-speed musical math that sounds like a fantasy epic. Finally, the Kings, ex-Japan. This album basically created the visual kei movement. Yoshiki is a classical pianist who plays drum like a madman, and it shows in the song. It's theatrical, symphonic, and incredibly fast. Kurinai is basically a national anthem in Japan for a reason, and the composition is just timeless. So that's 10 albums that prove Japan is playing a different game when it comes to metal. Whether it's the classical influences or the crazy genre smashing, there's always something new to discover. Which one of these is your favorite? Or did I miss a band that you think is even more genius? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you enjoy this kind of deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps a ton, man. Come on. Thank you. I'm Dewo and I'll catch you in the next one.